What if I told you that the power to transform your life has been inside you this entire time? That the love you crave, the success you dream of, the peace you've longed for, are not waiting in some distant future, but are waiting inside your very own mind. You don't need to fight the world. You don't need to be someone else. You simply need to understand how to work with your subconscious, that silent, powerful engine beneath the surface. This is not hype. This is science, wrapped in ancient wisdom. This is the message of the power of your subconscious mind by Dr. Joseph Murphy, a message that has changed millions of lives. And today, it may just change yours. So take a breath, clear your mind. Let my voice guide you, because what you're about to hear could very well be the turning point, the moment the fog lifts and you realize, I've always had the power. If you find yourself moved or awakened during this journey, don't keep it to yourself. Share it, replay it, let it become part of your daily ritual. Part 1. The two minds within you. Inside every human being, there are two minds, not in opposition, but in partnership. The conscious mind, the part of you listening now. It analyzes, plans, and chooses. It's the captain at the helm. But the subconscious mind? It is the mighty ocean beneath the surface. Vast, mysterious, relentlessly obedient. Your conscious mind gives the orders, but it is the subconscious that steers the ship. Here's the key. Your subconscious accepts whatever your conscious mind believes, good or bad, truth or lie. It doesn't argue. It doesn't judge. It simply creates according to the patterns you feed it. If you say, I'll never succeed, your subconscious says, understood. If you declare, everything always works out for me, your subconscious gets to work making that true. You are programming it every single day, whether you know it or not. Part 2. The seeds of thought. Think of your subconscious as a garden. Your thoughts are seeds. You can plant roses of confidence, gratitude, and faith, or thorns of fear, anger, and limitation. But make no mistake, something will grow. And whatever you feed it consistently, it will nourish with all its energy. If your internal dialogue is filled with worry, guilt, or resentment, you are unknowingly cultivating weeds. But if you nurture thoughts of abundance, healing, and joy, you begin to transform that inner soil. Joseph Murphy made it clear. You are the gardener of your mind, and every day is planting season. Belief, the creator of reality. Now let's talk about belief, the most powerful force in the world. Belief isn't just wishful thinking. It is the emotional certainty that something is true, even before the evidence appears. And your subconscious responds to belief with total conviction. Believe you're unlucky, unloved, or doomed to struggle. Your subconscious will create situations to match that. But change the belief, and the reality begins to change. Murphy wrote of people who healed themselves from incurable illnesses, not with medicine, but with faith. People who reversed lifelong patterns by simply changing their inner assumptions. He said, change your thoughts, and you change your destiny. Not instantly, but inevitably. Part 4. Sleep, Suggestion, and the Night Shift. One of the most overlooked truths in this book is the power of suggestion, especially before sleep. Your subconscious is most receptive when you're drifting between waking and dreaming. In those quiet moments, just before bed or just upon waking, your mind is like softened clay, ready to be molded. So instead of scrolling through chaos or replaying worry, speak to your subconscious gently. I am healing more and more each day. Abundance flows to me easily and freely. Everything I need is already on its way. Repeat these affirmations slowly, with feeling, and drift into sleep. Your subconscious goes to work on your behalf, all through the night. Part 5. The movie screen of the mind. Visualization. It doesn't respond well to logic. It doesn't need statistics. What it understands is imagery, emotion, and repetition. When you vividly imagine a desired outcome, see it, hear it, feel it, you're sending a clear instruction to your subconscious. Joseph Murphy wrote, "You must conceive it in your mind before you can receive it in your life." So picture the job, the relationship, the healing, the joy. Don't just think about it, think from it. Live inside that moment in your imagination. And your subconscious will start bridging the gap. Part 6. Fear, the great paralyzer. Fear is perhaps the most toxic instruction you can feed your subconscious. Why? Because fear programs the mind to expect danger, and the subconscious complies. It creates tension in the body, confusion in the mind, and failure in action. But fear is just inverted faith. It's faith in what you don't want. Murphy reminds us, you cannot be afraid and have faith at the same time. Choose. Whenever fear arises, don't resist it. Replace it. Gently whisper back, "I walk by faith, not by sight. Things are always working out for me. I am protected. I am guided. I am safe." Over time, the fear fades. Not because life changes first, but because you do. Part 7. The forgotten power of forgiveness. Buried deep in the power of your subconscious mind is one of the most liberating teachings. The healing power of forgiveness. When you hold on to resentment, you are not punishing them, you are poisoning yourself. Resentment instructs your subconscious to hold on to pain, to relive betrayal, to dwell in wounds. But when you forgive, not for them, but for your own peace, you release the emotional chains. Murphy wrote, "To forgive is to give up, to let go. It is to refuse to harbor thoughts of resentment and ill will." Try this affirmation tonight. I release all that no longer serves me. I forgive everyone, including myself. I am free. And feel the weight begin to lift. Part 8. Money, success, and inner worthiness. Let's talk about wealth. Because many desire abundance, yet secretly believe they don't deserve it. And your subconscious will never allow what you don't believe you're worthy of. Murphy emphasized, wealth is a mindset, not a bank account. It begins with a sense of inner permission. Say aloud, "Money flows to me in expected and unexpected ways. I am a magnet for prosperity. It is safe for me to be successful." Do not chase money with anxiety. Attract it with clarity. Money is energy, and it flows where it feels welcome. Part 9. How to pray effectively. Prayer, as Murphy explained, is not begging a distant force. It's not pleading, it's declaring. Effective prayer is a mental alignment, a spiritual agreement between your inner world and the higher laws of the universe. When you pray, you must believe that it is already done. Instead of saying, "Please help me," declare, "Thank you for helping me." Instead of saying, "I hope to be healed," say, "I am healed now." This is the secret of answered prayer. Belief backed by emotion, spoken as present reality. Part 10. daily practices to change your life. Still. So how do you begin transforming your subconscious today? Here are 5 practices. Guard your inner gate. Be mindful of what you consume. Conversations, media, thoughts. Everything is a suggestion. Affirm with emotion. Speak powerful truths to yourself daily with feeling, not as empty repetition, but as conviction. Visualize daily. Create rich mental images of your desired future. Make it vivid, emotional, and detailed. Forgive fast. Don't carry emotional toxins. Release, bless, and move forward. Sleep with intention. Fall asleep with affirmations. Let your final thoughts of the day be healing and empowering. The final invitation. My friend, you are not broken. You are not cursed. You are not at the mercy of your past. You are the author of your inner world, and the subconscious is your co-creator. What you plant will grow. What you believe will shape. What you imagine will manifest. Joseph Murphy's message is not one of magic, but of responsibility and liberation. The power is in you. It always has been. So speak life. See possibility. Walk in faith. And watch the world transform. Not because the world changed, but because you did. If this message touched something deep within you, don't let it end here. Save it. Share it. Listen daily. Rewire your mind with truth and possibility. And remember, you are more powerful than you've been told. The subconscious mind is always listening, so speak love, speak light, speak life. Haya, and begin today.